All right, so let's go back to a question that I asked you before. Why are you here? Now, why, for those of you who said learning English, why didn't you do it at home? You could hire a great teacher at home. You could go to a great school at home. Why here? Because it's expensive, you have to fly here, you live at homestay, they overcharge you, and the food is not that good, right? So why?
I need new relationship.
Okay, new relationships.
I try to study English, but I can't because many Koreans always speak Korean. Is not good for me, so I chose this.
Okay, so back at home, there's limited opportunities to speak English, right? Everybody, I see a lot of people nodding. Be honest. Have you taken advantage? Meaning that, oh, I'm here, I'm surrounded by native speakers. I have the chance to not speak only Korean, I have the chance to speak English. Have you been doing that? For example, have you been talking to native speakers? Have you been trying to not talk to your Korean friends, but go out and try to speak English? Have you? Sure, wow. Oh, now? Not right now, but like with your time here in Canada. Have you? Yeah? So, just walking to your apartment building, you have the opportunity to talk to native speakers. Anybody else? Okay, so you are providing a service. And because you're providing a service, that requires you to speak English. Beautiful. Simon, you had your hand up? For those of you who have been doing it, meaning taking the opportunity to talk to native speakers, good job. Those of you who haven't, you have to. You have to. The only way to improve is by doing. The only way to improve listening, to improve speaking is by doing. I know that you may be scared. I know that you may be nervous because I don't know if they understand me. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to judge me and what are they going to think of me. I understand. But today, right now, we're going to do an activity that is going to challenge you to actually go out and make the best of your time here. Right now, pair up. So, groups of two. Pair up, and I would like you to think of activities that you could do that would force you to speak English with someone who's a native speaker, or someone who's your friend, who's a Korean, who's a Japanese, who's a Brazilian. Doesn't matter. But think of activities that where you would need to speak English. Think of activities. Be specific. Be specific. 10 that you don't know? Good. Anything else that we could do? Beautiful. Pick two, please. Yeah. Pick two, please. Pick two, please. So your job now, I'm going to post these all around, okay? So for each pair, your job is to go around to each pair and talk in your group, okay? Which one is more important to improve my English? Start a conversation. You must arrive at a consensus. Consensus meaning everybody in the group agrees. Cool? Each round, we're going to come back together and as a class decide of these 8 pairs, which ones are more important. So, after round 1, we will eliminate or get rid of 8 of them, right? This one is more important, we get rid of this one. Of those 2, if everybody says this is more important, we get rid of that one. So by the end of round 1, we will have 8. We will pair those 8 up again to 4 pairs. You will debate again. So we will go, eliminate, and arrive at the best activity to do to improve your English. So it's actually pretty cool. It allows you to think about what to do to practice to improve your English, but also allows you to speak, expressing opinions. So the first pair is offer help when there's an opportunity, and Friday activities. I'm going to put it right here. The second pair, I'm going to let Bomi put anywhere that she wants. So maybe the column back there.
Just one week. Friday activities are going up.
Now, it's very simple now. It's all very simple. We have 4 teams. If all 4 teams, for example, for each pair, if all 4 teams agree Friday activities is the better choice, it's going to go on to round 2. This one, done. Okay? If 3 teams prefer this one team prefers this one, so 3 teams prefer this one team prefers this one, move on, done. If it's 2-2, we will then have a quick discussion about it. So if you agree with Friday activities, you can share your point of view. If you agree with the other one, which is what? Offer help, you can share your point of view. Then we will vote individually. So you don't have to follow your group if it's 2-2. But if it's majority, like 3-1, 4-0, we won't have any discussions. Cool? Just to save time. Again, random, I don't know. Random. This one and this one. So, first pair. This is second round now. Friday activities and entertainment. What kind of a shape is that? A pyramid or a triangle, right? I like pyramid better because pyramid suggests it's 3D, right? It's not 3D, but okay. That basically is our class, not individually. Our class's opinion on the activities that we could do to help improve our English. Again, I cannot force you to go. I cannot force you to try to find volunteering opportunities. I cannot try to force you to go find work. I cannot try to force you to talk to your home state family. You will only succeed as much as you're willing to do. Honestly, you will succeed as much as you're willing to do. Brick by brick. You know bricks? You cannot do it overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. So don't be discouraged when it doesn't come overnight. It won't. It's not like, oh, tomorrow I wake up, oh, I'm perfect. If you do it and do it and do it and continue to spend the time and the effort to do it, I guarantee you, one day you will wake up, you will read the newspaper, and you won't need a dictionary. One day you will wake up and you speak to a native person, and you will be able to understand exactly what that person is saying. One day you will wake up and you will be able to speak without any difficulty. Only if you put in the effort. Honestly, only if you do it. Now, I have 3 things here to hand out to you. Number 1 is something called the reading contract. Reading contract. Basically, it's a contract between you and yourself. This is not homework for this class. It's not. It's simply telling you you need to read every single day. You need to read every single day. Really, you need to read every single day. How I am speaking right now, my sentence structure, my words, how I say things, are all based on what I have read. Honestly, please read. Because reading is the foundation. You know how you're building a building? Foundation's at the bottom. Reading is the foundation for the vocabularies that people use. Reading is is the foundation for the sentence structures you will use. Reading is the foundation for how you speak. Sorry, I take that back. Reading is the foundation for what you speak, what the content. Okay, so you need to read. You need to read. Tell yourself, I'm going to read 20 minutes every day, and actually go home and read 20 minutes every day. It's exactly like the reading contract. Challenge yourself to listen to something every single day. Like someone has said, radio. Right? Radio, TV, while preparing, you need to listen, please. Let me quickly tell you a story. I'm going to close the door. I don't know what's going on outside. Now, I'm going to sit here. I used to teach, Lawrence's Power Talk. It was split into two, so I used to teach one of the classes, and Lawrence used to teach the other one. And Lawrence's class usually have like trial students who come in. They're trial students, and they want to know what the class would be like if they continue to take it. And one of the trial students came in, and he talked with a very strong American accent. I was like, "Oh, where are you from?" Yo, he did a hand movement too, under the table. Under the table, I could see it, like under the table. Yo, from Japan, originally from Japan. I went to Vancouver, and then now I'm here. I've been here for like a week. Okay. So and then I asked, where have you traveled? Because I expected him to say the United States. Like, where have you also lived? No, just Vancouver, no. States? I was like, did you go down to the United States? No. So I was shocked. I was like, you have such a strong American accent. Where did that come from? Yo, that's easy. I listen to a lot of hip-hop music, rap, like, okay? So, you have to listen. You can listen. Okay, so let me show you what we came up with as a class. So there's the pyramid. And there were 16 activities that students thought would be useful for helping them improving their English. And you can see we ranked them all the way to the top. And the top one is work/volunteer. Again, this is our class opinion. They should do this by themselves. And I think it's a great way to motivate them. It's a great way for them to have concrete actions that they could follow when they go back home to reach their goal. Okay, so thank you very much for watching.